trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the Garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving. And there must be something wrong, 'cause I can feel her crawling around in my chest. Every time I try to pick her up, while she wraps herself around my neck. This girl. Flower.
I touched the microphone. Yeah, the tank is amazing. See, every time I go to explain the mysteries of the universe, I touch the microphone and I go mute. So, hey, Dirty! Hey, what's happening? No, my microphone is not off. My microphone is on. Oops. What's going on here? All right. Looking at the wrong screen. Yes, we're playing Guess What the Mad Puck is Saying. All right, we're going to get into the game. It's going to start up. Yes, it is 42, but, you know, this is the other question. All the Mad Puck secrets. I'm sorry, I have to keep close to my chest, man. It's one of those things. All right, so we're getting right into it, and I gotta prep my screen. Where is my? All right, okay. I think we can just go over to the next scene, and we're in the water. So, quite a day to begin, and quite a few things to see. So, we were at the head yesterday, so I hope you guys are ready for this. Here's the head. My big problem right now is that I made it too small. So I mean, like when you look at it in terms of the size of the head and the rest of the ship, the head is too small. It needs to be longer, a little bigger, but that really changes the spread of everything. Jaded, I don't know. I have to go to work at 10. I don't know the full details of what's happening, so I don't know. Right now, all I can do is focus on this build. So stop asking. Thank you. Appreciate that. So right now, I've managed to get most of the plating of shaped this side over here, so that we have a good idea of how this is supposed to connect. I mean, it was a bit of work just trying to get the shape in, but I think we got something good. So we can work with this, and most of all, we can rebuild it when I extend the head even further. So what we have here is pretty much the head. Let's take a look at the cockpit. I was finally able to get in here. So we have the whole cockpit going on. Pilot seat, captain seat. You got a couple of servers there to get a little feel of the interior. I think but here's the thing. All the time I'm looking at this, I'm here thinking, this window actually seems kind of small. I mean, it's a huge window, but it does seem rather small. I mean, it's perfect for the shot and everything, but at the same time, it's a little short. I didn't quite realize until I took a big step back to the side just how small the head was, especially in relation to everything else. So I stepped away from that for a bit and continued on the interior. Just trying to lay things out, see how it feels. There's the door. There's a little thing there, so this has got to come backward. Boy, my mouth's so full of saliva this morning. Anyway, the managed to get this section all taken care of. There's a picture I want to share with you guys. The urinal is in each a cabin, but the thing is, it's a space toilet, so it actually folds up. So quite strange. But oh, hold on. Let me see if I can share my screen. Where the heck did I put it? No, that's not it. Xbox screenshots. That's not what I want. Let me see. Firefly. ArtStation. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see. I just lost everything. Okay, here we go. So PDF. No. Window capture. Window. So it's Safari. ArtStation. Okay, so this is what I'm actually looking at in terms of what I'm supposed to be building right now. This is from the cabin, from the cockpit, and then we come down to here. It's so much smaller and so cramped. It makes me feel like, what the heck did I just build? But this look right here is what I'm trying to go for, with the slants and everything else, with the sides. But it did make me stop and think, wait a minute, that's the door to the galley. I have gone and built this wrong. Let me me tick that off so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But even if we can say reconcile this space, I mean, I could cheat this and bring it back further, just to like right about here or so. And this space works for what it is. This space in between here doesn't work. But the problem, the big problem that I am facing right now is that this is a very limited space, because this is into the actual cargo space here, and we have clearly defined areas in the cargo bay. This needs to be here. I mean, unless I'm doing something else and putting, having a real roundabout corridor or something going on, it doesn't work. It should be literally one of those and then stairs. So stairs should be right here, not back there. And then the corridor begins here. And we can get up to the corridor from here, and then the rest of the ship, the cockpit should be started from here. It shouldn't be a mile away. So yeah. Hey, Kaboom, what's happening? No need to apologize. You just move on, man. So this is where I am right now. I'm a bit of a conundrum. Okay, so I did go ahead and get these spec'd out. It's fairly interesting, to tell you the truth. Here, I'll show you what I did. Since I like to wreck things. That is a wall to the cargo bay, as you can see. These are the walls. These are the little cabins. So the cabins, they have a single wall in between them, but each one is stacked because of the raised platform. And this is true to the blueprint. So I'm not just making stuff up. And it does allow for a really interesting placement, especially since you consider that how this is set up is that there's a hole there with a ladder that continues down into the whatchamacallit. Oh, here, hold on. Let me fix that. Nope, it's not going to take it. Fine, be that way. Really? Man. There we go. So anyway, a ladder goes down. And you can climb down and climb back up. And back in here is your own personal space. So in each cabin, there's like, oh my God. Performance. No, I don't want to do that. No. Project. Projector. Come on. Oh, I want to create a code. That's why. Xbox. What the flip? Why? Why are you being difficult today? Okay, there it is. It was hidden somewhere else. My bad. Mr. Biz! Okay. Um, anyway, in each section, they have the bathroom. So we're gonna use the this is the um, one from the what's it called? Oh, this is from Daft Punk actually. Huh. Let's see. Let's see what Daft Punk had. That seriously, that's it? Oh, I was placing so much hope on Daft Punk having cool stuff, but all they have is a sink. So you know what? I'm gonna get rid of that sink. First order bathroom, nice and efficient. That's one of the things I like about first order stuff. It's nice and efficient. Then okay, so actually, you know what? I'm doing this in the wrong order. So this is the toilet. Give it space at the side. Now up against the wall. Although I do like this, but that's like a throne, man. Then this is a sink. Now they didn't show a shower, but they really should have. A nice space shower would not have been out of place. But I guess it's about resources because there's limited water on each ship. However, if they're gonna have a if I'm gonna have a bathroom, you know, we're gonna have a bathroom. Heck with it. Yeah, boy. You know what? Hold on. That should not be there. There. That should be the way. There. And that should keep. Actually, you know what? Why not? There you go. That's your entire bathroom right back there. Captain has got to have his luxuries, even if it's just taking a shower. There we go. Nice shower. There's everything a captain needs. You can put clothes, whatever. Yeah. So yes, we're gonna pause and we're gonna decorate our space cabin. Okay. I don't want to face the reality that I may have to go and destroy a lot of stuff. So just part of the thing. But let's see. Space beds, dorm bed, first order dorm bed. That makes a lot of sense. Now, placement for this. Okay, where's the stairs? Stairs are there. So we want to keep most of the living stuff over there. It offers up a big target if he's over here. Anywhere in here is your target. You're literally in a box. So let's just say that you are a target, regardless. What do I want to do here? I want to go to Ninjago. Because Ninjago's got some great thin walls. Actually, can those walls stack? That's the question. Interior walls. Okay, so these are the rail walls here. Let's see what we got going on. I'm going to be so off canon, it's not funny. Interesting. So I think we may be actually able to use one of the interior walls. And it may change my approach to some of This is 8. Okay, so I have to get my spacing right. I gotta rebuild this anyway, so this is good to know. But it should definitely be 8. Not 10, but 8. And if possible, continue all the way up. Huh. Okay, so let's see. This is a good example over here. 8. We need proper half walls, man. Oh no, I'm in the dark. Whatever will I do? Yes, whenever I'm faced with the prospect of having to rebuild a ton of stuff, yeah, I try to think for a little bit. Walk away from it, because that's healthy. You don't always have to run headlong into everything. So this is the door. This is... Where's my ladder? Unfortunately, these will not be working ladders. These are just going to be props. And I don't even like these as ladders. This is just like kind of a proxy. Because the way that the ladders should just be little rungs set on the wall. There you go. And since this is a crew, see, this is a nice cozy area to put to bed. Or you could put a bathroom in there. Up to you. Depends on how paranoid you are. Personally, I'll put I think a shower would go in there. Yep, see, shower goes in there, everybody's happy. Yay. Put my space bed over here. Nope. Space bed over here. Perfect. And that's a sink. Is it a sink or a toilet? That's the toilet. Oops, my bad. It's kind of awkward, but okay. What you gonna do? Most awkward bathroom ever. Yeah, that's a really awkward bathroom. Technically, I mean, jeez. It's all because of the shower. Maybe it's a communal shower or something. I don't see any showers happening in Firefly. Just saying. It didn't happen. And there. That's all you need. Toilet, sink. Perfection. And light. Come on. There we go. Nice and cozy. not even the barest of accommodations. I suppose we could use a dresser and some other stuff in here, but kind of gives you the idea of what you can make. What? Come on, it's a counters. Seriously? Okay, fine. So here are the dressers. Hey, look, there's a bookshelf. So here's a shelf. Let's get that in there. Shelf. You really have to make use of the walls and all of your space as much as possible. Got shelves. There we go. Some nice shelves. Shelves will rule. There you go. Nice looking crew quarters. Place to put their guns and everything. All right. So yeah, there's a fair amount of stuff that I have to do here. Now, I could cheap out, I suppose, and just go back and smack some of these walls down, but I don't want to. I mean, like, we've gone through all this effort of making this ship. So I don't want to cut corners. So I'm not gonna. But just so you know, I know the option is there. It's right there. I can go ahead and do it anytime. I much prefer the level of design that we can get with here. Customization, as opposed to just throwing a couple walls down and calling it a day. We can really shape what we're doing here. And actually make it feel like a living space. There we go. So, yeah. I may need to step away from this for a little bit, because if I do a kind of reshaping on this, I do need to push backward, and I need to figure out the spacing of a few things. It would mean that I have to go back in and move the entire walkway backward. So this needs to come back one. And do you remember the original one that we started with? The small, cozy build we started with? We're now back to the same size of cargo bay. Everything moves forward one. So it can be daunting. I can either sit around and fret about it, or I can just get to work. So, I'm going to get to work. Heck with it. We got work to do. Ain't got time for this. The 15th is coming up. I was hoping to finish before the 15th, so that whatever announcement they bring out, I could jump on the back of, piggyback on, and put out my Firefly the same day. Because if it's an announcement about a new series of Firefly, hey, look at that, Lego Fortnite, we got Firefly. Would be amazing. I didn't plan it this way, of course, but it just happens to coincide. And I think it would be too amazing an opportunity to pass up. So let's just see what happens. All right, so we need to get some new stairs in here. Thankfully, that position doesn't shift. It's this that shifts. That's the important one right there. So now I have to get everything else to match up. All right, so let's take you out. And you. And the irony of this entire thing is that now it's actually going to match up to the front of the ship and the airlock that has been kind of kicking my butt. So go figure. It's been telling me all along that those stairs are in the wrong place, and I wasn't listening. Sometimes your builds talk to you. Mine was practically screaming at me. All right, let's get it up. Don't worry, I have the ability to kind of compartmentalize a lot of this and just get through it. Plus, as long as we have, oh son of a, so much extra space there. See, such a wonderful, wonderful thing. As long as we have a little cooperation from the, oh what? From the angles, maybe it'll actually make me simplify or something. Who knows? I doubt it. But you can either look at the problem that's in front of you and fix it, or you can whine about it. So. Okay, we got that. And then we got this. Building is rebuilding. Is breaking. Breaking is building. Because you're refining each piece as you go. Making it better. Making mistakes. Let's fix that mistake, shall we? Although I would prefer that mistake to be in the middle. We can always come back and shape that. I don't even know where the middle is right now. And you now need to go there. Okay, good. Are you happy? Okay, where does this come out to? Closer. Same for you. Perfect. Okay, what is this? Hey, Chris Cartledge, what is happening? Slapping the entire weekend trying to get the circles for your engines correct. It's been tedious. I know, tedious. That's the worst part. Hey, Maddie, we're going to have a solid weekend ahead of us. Hope you're ready for this. Gonna have to get some contractors in to help out with the, with the redeployment. Okay, we got some odd pieces here, so we definitely need to take care of that because these go in and out. Okay, let's deal with the front of the ship. We have proper space for the airlocks again. Means that the stairs are going to go in front of the airlock. technically, the stairs are actually supposed to go and end here. So this should be even further in. Because the airlock is supposed to be this entire front section right here. But for the sake of the angle and everything, I'm going to try to go over the top of the airlock. So can I push this in? I can. Oh, I'm on the wrong piece. That's why. You? Stop it. Just stop it. Thank you. Okay, you come forward right about there. Nope. There. That should do it. Okay, that's gonna be fun. But that is the right position, right there. Now I don't have to worry so much about getting that wrong. Beautiful. What I do have to worry about, though, is the actual size of this bloody thing. So you need to go over there, buddy boy. Let's form a wall, shall we? Nice hidden wall. Alec Tidwell, what are you building? Now I'm really intrigued. So we take this and pop it there. Friday the 13th was considered lucky until the French king used it to take down the Knights Templar and seize their property and riches. Yeah, that is actual fact. The Knights Templar were getting way too powerful. They were considered to be one of the world's first banks. They set up a whole banking system that was set up across all the UK, and I believe, well, not it wasn't called the UK then, but it was set up across the country. And they had consolidated so much power because, you know, those who have the money call the shots, and the royalty was not appreciative of that. So they conspired against them. They set up all these rumors first, of course, that they were involved in satanic rituals and other really gnarly stuff, trying to dirty their names, so that when they actually attacked, which they did, and it was a concerted effort, that the king sent out these letters across the entire land and told his guys, wait until the 13th, the Friday the 13th. I forget the time he set, but it was all set to go down all at the same time, and it was an assassination. Everybody acted in concert. There was no time to send out any warnings to anybody else. It was just a complete slaughter all across the country. Paraskidi skivide katriophobia. What's it called? Number one fact everyone knew. Why this one? Oh, damn it. Paraskividi katriophobia. Huh. I am so far back on chat. You're body ready. Excellent. Remember, we're building the Serenity. We're working on the cargo bay here because cargo bay is connected to the to the rest of the ship. If we don't understand where the cargo bay ends, then we're going to have trouble when it comes to here. So we're on. Oh my God. Here's a funny little fact. I just realized if I was to go from the front of the ship here and count backward, here, work with me. And this is something that I was never able to do before. But check this out. So if I were to go from here, the position that we need to be in, and brought this down, right there, 1, 2, and then 8, 1, 2, 3, 8, 8. Is that going to be in the exact position that I need? Or are we introducing problems here? Is there a wall in the way? Nope. The wall is almost out of the way. Look at that. But it would mean to push this forward by 4. Ooh, we're getting real tight in here. Real tight. Is this the steepest ladder that we have? I think it is one of the steepest ones. Okay, we got ladder 1. And we have to stop and get into our, dang it, back to the codex. See, only because I like you guys that I want you guys to see what's going on. All right, back to ladders. So that's one of the steepest ones. Okay, those two go together. Do we have anything steeper? What about this one? These are the same. Yep, the same. I think everything else is. What about this? Stone stairs. Go away. Yep. And anything else? Come on, give me your steepest ladders. You. Not even. You're kind of all relaxed, aren't you? You? You're also relaxed. Wow. Okay, so we are already using the steep ladders. The only CR20. Oh, cool. Okay, and I'm getting back to. Okay, back to the front. Now Kaboom is. What the flip? How did this get back in here? Okay, Kaboom has got some display to do today, so I hope you tune into his stream this morning. He's going to be displaying some of the Rooster's new tanks, which we were playing on last night, and I was saying to Rooster that would have actually made a really good stream because we were having so much fun with it. 1, 2. Oh, actually, hold on. I should not have done that. All right, we're going to transfer that over. And then you are going to come. Do I need you? I don't need you. Thankfully. I was there waiting for the wall to just disappear. Thankfully it didn't. Okay, so transfer over. Anyway, my whole point of doing this entire thing was that this pushes forward by 4. I mean, if we're doing the reshaping right now, this pushes forward by 4. First, no, friendly neighborhood, floors. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4, right? Yeah, it's 4. All right, so we have to just move some stuff around there. You come there so that you can do that. So you can go up and then over, and we're in the right place. And then the angle of this begins in the right place. Good God. So I do not need to rebuild all of this. I just need to get these pieces into the right place. And if we can get the rooms to start from here, here's the thing. This room is tiny. This room, while also tiny, is bigger than that other room. I just reclaim some space. And I think I should be able to reclaim some space from the front as well, because we're bringing that further back. So I don't have to rebuild this entire thing, which was my biggest worry. Woo! YouTube got nutty with the ads? Oh no, Alec. That's not good. Hey, Nufo, good morning. Let's get a good look at what we've got and what we're building towards. I got to rebuild the cockpit, but that's fine. We figured out a lot of the front area. So it's all good. All good in the neighborhood. We've got all vents and everything sorted out. We're trying to figure out the living quarters now and how those are placed within the rest of the structure. So we're finally defining the cargo bay, because there have been some changes. But we have interiors going on. Okay, what's your damage? Go away. No, I don't want you. Thank you. Bye. I have a stupid pop-up that keeps showing for this one service that I don't even use. All right, I think this is supposed to go straight here. Oh. All right. So, gotta follow the rules. My own rules. Okay, it's my movie, my superhero movie. And Yeah, right about there. Okay, there we go. We got center. You have to make a little adjustment for this, but that should be fine. Actually, we don't have to, because the whole this is one of the reasons that I was actually even thinking about this in the first place. Where is it? You turn around. Turn around every now and then. I fall apart and I need more tonight. All right. First order. So yes, I am matching the mixing and matching my stair pieces. But you know what? That's the beauty of Lego. You don't have to stick with one kit. You can build with whatever you want. Which is what drives me crazy sometimes when people are talking about how some of the kits don't impress them, and they don't see the value of the different pieces in the kit. You got to see the forest and see the trees. One, two. Then we continue. Boom. D. Yada. I love Egyptian kings. I love the whole world and all the sights and sounds. Boom the yada, boom the yada, boom the yada, boom the yada, the yada, boom the yada, boom the yada, boom the yada. I love Egyptian kings. I love the whole world and all the sights and sounds. No! No! Yet! Oh, there. Thought I had it. Thought I had it. Okay, so remember that Kaboom is going to be talking about the new form of flying at 10 o'clock. So make sure to tune in for that. He's going to be taking a look at the form of flying that we've developed over here on my server, and that Rooster has taken and transformed into flying mechanics. So we're about to introduce some air battles in Craftopia. But Kaboom is going to do the breakdown, and show you guys how to do it and how you can also get involved. I hope I am presenting that properly. That's just my understanding from what we were talking about yesterday. He's been seeing the flying and he's been like just nodding along, not really getting it, but it wasn't until he actually came in and flew with us that he finally got it and realized just what the heck we were doing over here and why we were so excited about it in the first place. I don't think people really understand just how huge this new flying method is. The ability to control the nose above anything else. Because once you control the nose, you control the turns and how those turns actually come out. But it's a learning process. We don't all get there overnight. All I gotta say is science, y'all. Ah. Okay, it's 9:33. I'm actually going to see if I can log in late to work and participate in that somewhat. I may be able to get an hour. Don't quote me on that. But kaboom, hopefully I'll be around to answer any questions. So you can feel free to hit me up. Hold on. Let me send a message to work now. '24. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Oh, that's what she was doing. Sorry, my boss had an event yesterday. 16 Canadians nominated for Oscars this year. All right. Message sent. So they're not expecting me. So I have a little bit more latitude this morning. So I'm free-ish. Free-ish. Free-ish enough. Ah. Oh, really? Okay then. Whoa. What's happening over here? There's a lot happening over here. Okay. We have a wall. Where did you come from? Oh, you came from above. Got it. Right, and you are not needed for anything, my friend. Nope. Bye. Okay. So I think we're back on track now. And I just need to get that piece from there to there. Can I do it without making a turn? Maybe. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Just depends how dirty I want it. And all the sights and sounds. Ah, wrong thing. Boom diada, boom diada, boom diada, boom diada. Ha ha! 1, 2. That's pretty clean. Let's see if we can actually get real clean, super clean. Is that too clean? Nope, that's perfect. So you there, you there. I did the laugh. Oh no. Not the laugh. Anything but that. All right. So we have our back wall. So now everything that we're doing from this point forward is permanent. Nothing changes. Nothing ever changes. That's a lie. But let me, you know what? I actually had a thought yesterday. Excuse me. And it was around these doors. These doors are tiny. I mean, it's like it was one of the bigger doors that they introduced, but they were so tiny, man. It's almost like don't bother. Whoa. Those were super, super tiny. So, but then I had a thought yesterday. No. Gosh dang it. All right. Let me see. Generic. No, actually, I can use this, I think. Come on. Come on. Oh, come. Der gobble gur. And stuff. All right, let's try this again. We're going to do it properly this time. I've been doing a lot of cheats this morning. I'm just feeling a little bit, just a little bit lazy. What can I say? All right. Uh-oh. Get back up there. Did I get center? Okay, yeah, I did get center. Okay, good. I was going to put a pressure plate on here. Because I needed to move this around. So if we can get this over here, you. Right about there. Then I should be able... Ooh, that's in the wrong place. See how useful first-person view is? Just go into first-person view for building. And gets you out of the way. I know that Lego developers are really into how cute the piece looks holding up his little blueprint, but it gets in the way so much. There has to be a time when cuteness doesn't count, and this would be the time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay, so we can get pretty low down. Let me set a marker for that. This is my whole purpose here. Setting a marker for how high this should be. Because now we can actually go in and set this and find the right placement. Which might be right around there. So, my problem with this is that it's so tiny. I can now set this on the bottom of this, by the way. Ta-da! And then push it back 1, and why are you in the way? There's something in the way of it. Okay, that's annoying. What do we have in the way? Nothing? Absolutely nothing. Turn this around. All right, turn around. Ah, one of the pieces. Which piece is it? Something on that door is colliding. Don't tell me the studs are colliding. Oh, hold on. The lip. In any case, it's annoying as hell. I was looking at other doors, and I was reminded of the Simpsons garage door. Now, the doors on the ship are going to melt away regardless. It doesn't matter what I do or what anybody else does. Oh, really? Oh, that is in the way. Well, that's not convenient, is it? See, now this is connecting. And middle, there's the middle. So even though this could do that, now that's a proper size. Well, proper width, but that's about it. And any doors that we place on with swivels or anything else is going to break. So we're just going to have either a big empty space there or a big closed space. But at least we know the properties of it. I wish they would just give us proper space doors that close and proper size space doors that open and close. so we don't have to keep doing this nonsense. Would be so nice. This May the 4th, that's all I want. A proper space door that opens and closes properly without compromising everything. In the meantime, this is what we have. So yeah. Go space. Seriously? Of all things get in the way. Why you? Okay, can I... Maybe I can actually bring that bit forward. Huh. Well, I'll be darned. Okay, let's run with it. Come on, come on. My character is in the way. Of course, my character's in the way. You expect. There we go. We're not even close to the center. But that's okay. That's okay. Back to first order. And back to our tiny doors. Oh, right. Yeah. You. Come here. All right. So, like I was saying, you come here. Dang it. What is your damage? Why is this one so troublesome now? You're supposed to line up exactly. All right, so you're okay this high. I don't get it. Why does it differ? These are the same height. Okay, so that's the wrong thing here. I can't believe I'm here fighting with doors. Okay. I hate how small that makes things. Hit it, hit it, hit it. If we could get that into the floor, that would be awesome. All right, well, it's not going to be exact because you know what? We are not in an exact type of world here. Are we? No, we're not. I mean, Lego can be pretty exact, but not like this. Not like this. Oh, Maddie was here. ready to lend a hand. As always. Okay, it's 9:52. We've got a fair amount of stuff ahead of us. I've got a front of a ship to you know, I'm already feeling good about this. Just getting this sorted. It's solid. Everything is finally in the right place. And we can now move up here and start the next section, which is just moving everything around so it matches properly. Felt a little sloppy before, but right now it's actually feeling pretty good. So what can I say? There's a lot to be said for just getting things right. So there's that one. This is supposed to be a door. And then this is the other side. And this is where these begin. I think I'm going to redo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these guys on this side. But, you know, just watch my spacing and make sure that everything matches properly. So we can actually have some nice looking walls going up here with this style of stuff. It's not going to move a lot, but it will bring this back enough that it's actually going to make sense. Yep. So you go, both of them, and now this is going to have more room. And be right at the back of the cargo hold. So the internal spacing is really beginning to take shape now and make a lot more sense, especially when you look at how the ship is supposed to be represented. I'm going to take a look down at the cargo area in a second. Let me just bring up the window capture. So this is the interior. This is what we were looking at before. And we can see just how this goes to this door. We've got some brilliant lighting over here that I want to take advantage of. But we have the hold, so there's a wall here. And we put some light over there. And then this is the wall that goes down to the, down to the cargo bay. So we have a fair amount of work ahead. I wish we could do the piping. I'm going to do what I can to put some fake pipes in and get this kind of bulkhead going on the top so that we have some really cool visuals just walking on that corridor. It was going to look proper. This is the full 3D walkthrough. Okay, let me just silence that. So this guy's gone and built this full 3D model. How everything looks, the spacing and everything. So this is one of the things that we're referencing. So he's got all the rooms, this entire area all set up. He goes down into the machine, the engine room where Kaylee hangs out. Oh, I missed that ladder. Then, down into the med bay. There's the dorms. Med bay is over here. It's like super tight. I wish you'd use like a wider lens because it does make it feel a little claustrophobic. But there's the cargo bay right there. So we do have a dip. And I have to add that dip. So a couple things going on here, but it is pretty cool. If anybody wants to see that link, do I have the link? Copy link. And I'm going to leave that link right there. You can go and see the walkthrough, 3D walkthrough of Serenity. But this is what we're dealing with right now. And this beautiful picture right there. So, I'm the MadPuck66. I stream every day from 8:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. I've been building Serenity for the past 2 weeks. And we are building it fully in Lego Fortnite. Of course, some of the spaces and everything are going to be vastly different than what you see on that walkthrough. You know, spaces are different. But here we are, Serenity. Of course, it's a lot more colorful as well. If it take my light off, that would help. Anyway, I'm trying to finish this before the 15th, which is going to happen, I think, on Monday. There we go. That's much better. That's going to happen on Monday, and there's going to be some kind of announcement. So I'm trying to finish up a lot of this over the weekend. I may stream, I may not stream, depends on how busy things get. So I know I have a fair amount of restructuring to do up here, but we have the full idea of how it's supposed to be. I'm going to make this a lot bigger. What's it called again? This thing, the cockpit. Going to make that a lot bigger, but we made a lot of progress on Serenity here in Lego Fortnite, and hope you guys have learned a lot from doing this big build with me. There's, what the heck is that? No. Thank you. Good God, get my stream demonetized. Anyway, join us with Kaboom coming up over on his stream. I'll pop in with Kaboom and see what he's going. But you know what? Right now, I think we can actually just take the bus and head on over there. Where was it anyway? And for the rest of you guys, I will see you all tomorrow. Head over to Rooster's Palace. Okay, so anyway, I will see y'all in the next stream. Take care. If it's your first time here, please leave a like, subscribe, do all the cool internet things. The rest of you guys, thank you for joining. You guys are awesome. And may the bricks align in your favor. So take care, y'all. Where's the button? Bye.
She said, give me another minute, I'll be there in an hour. Okay. I swore I was finished, she took my powers and she got me. So if you ever wonder what love's all about, be careful who you pick. Yes, they might break you out with their poison.
Roses or tulips, carnations or daisies, one prick